next one we're going to make is a matchbook. Now again, I'm using tea-dyed paper, but this time we're going to use a stapler to hold it all together. We're using a tag shape to form the cover of our matchbook. I'm going to use a tuck into a slit that we will add, or a slice, whichever you want to call it, for this end here of the tuck, of the tag rather, to slide into to hold it closed. So what we need to do is again get our scoreboard, and we're going to turn this into the sort of matchbox type cover. So shift that out the way. Put you over there. So we're lining it up here. Now we are going to score this at 1 7/8, 2 1/8, 4 inches, and then 4 1/4. So again, once again, we've got spines of 1/4 of an inch in here. So 1 7/8, 2 1/8, 4, and 4 1/4. So I'll fold this up and you can see probably better what I'm doing. So fold up here, and again I'm lining up those sides. Press that down. Line up this one, and this is creating the first spine. So there's our first spine. So then we go to the other end, and we're going to fold this one up. Again, making sure that the sides line up, and then the little wee tuck there. So now we've got, when that goes there, so if you can see that, we've got like a rectangle there, 1/4 inch sides, and then we've got a fold over little wee flap, kind of looking like a envelope flap. What we're going to do is now add a slice along here for that to tuck into. So I'm just going to get my cutting board. Now again, I'm going to do this sideways just because I'm short and short-sighted, so trying to see over here might be a bit difficult for me. It is, not might, no might in it. So I am going to cut 1/2 inch in from this edge here, and 3/8 of an inch from either side. Now rather than line up with this edge here, I'm going to line up with one of the lines, because then I can see the measurements on my ruler here. So we want this to be 1/2 inch. So we've got 1 inch is there, so I need to go to the second line. So that's line up there. Make sure I'm straight on the side line there. Line up there. So I'm cutting there, and then I'm going from 11th, so I want to be 3 inches. So I'm going from there down to the 9. So lift that up, slide it in so that the handle of the blade is lining up with there. Press down, so that's actually put it through the cardstock, and then across to the 9. So shift that out of the way again. So hopefully you can see I've got a little wee slice there, so when I close, that will tuck under there and hold it closed. Right, so now we just need to insert the papers. Now the only thing is I'm hoping that my stapler will get through all these pages. So these are all just tea-dyed or coffee-dyed paper. I think that worked out to be I think it was only one A4 sheet of paper with a little bit of leftover as well. So box that all up. It might be maybe, I think, yeah, maybe a couple of extra. Now I'm lining this up with this side of here. And then it will fit, I've measured it so that it will fit exactly into this little wee book. So again, line that up there, box that there. Now, try and get the top and bottom even. Again, it's about a 1/16 of an inch, I think, there. And here's where we see if my stapler is big enough. So I'm just going to do one on either side. Ooh, look at that, it went through. You don't have to use a stapler, you could always sew it in. But again, I just wanted to, oops, that's gone crooked, show a different way of binding these papers in. So, yep, that's in there. Whoops, stand up. And that's there. And I just need to tuck that in. Ah, there. Alright. Slide in. Alright, so there we go. So that looks good. You can always then add something else onto here or leave it just like that.